Plus, how long does it take for a man to fully mature? Kiva, don't look at me like that. A new study suggests it's not until age 43. So what are the signs that you're still immature? I've got the list.
Oh, I've got a list.
This is News 10 at 9.
It's going to be like Jeff Foxworthy. Here's your sign.
That will
Look
be
at
fun.
you, and there's your sign.
Good morning to you. It is Thursday, June 13th. I'm Kiva Arnold.
And I'm Nick Monticelli, sitting in for Dan Elliott. Good morning to Mr. Jeff Maher, Rob Carlmar.
Happy Thursday.
All right, this is a story I'm not looking forward to. A recent study has a lot of people talking about maturity because it suggests that men don't fully mature for a very long time.
Yeah, apparently that age is 43. 43. Jeff,
Look at me.
Jeff, explain this. 43 years
I guess
old?
me and Nick have a long way to go.
Yes.
Yeah, don't believe everything you hear. Let's just put that out there. This comes from Nickelodeon UK. They launched a new show called Wendell and Vinny, and this study came along with it. Now, men don't dispute their immaturity. In fact, a quarter of the men surveyed described themselves as actively immature, and both men and women agreed that women mature much sooner. A whopping 46% of women said they've been in a relationship where they've felt more like a mother than the partner. Now, what I will dispute is every single one of these examples that this study released as signs that you are immature. Eating fast food at 2 a.m. Okay, a lot of us work late. What are you gonna do? You just gonna starve?
I'm just hungry.
What's the problem with getting some food late at night? Playing video games, that exercises the brain.
Oh.
Playing practical jokes, it has been proven that people who have a sense of humor live longer than those who don't. Trying to beat children at games and sport. Well, how else are the kids gonna learn the importance of winning if you don't teach them what it's like to lose and just rub it in their face? That's not immaturity. And the list goes on and on. Staying silent during an argument. I think being mature is the one who does take the silent road instead of engaging in a screaming match. Not being able to cook simple meals. I cook lean cuisine all the time without a problem.
Not cooking.
Doing crazy dance moves? Really? Is that a sign of immaturity, or is it a
No,
sign that
that's
you're a talented dancer like Justin Timberlake?
Or you're brave.
Yeah, exactly. Changing jobs regularly. Well, I did a lot of that in college. I think I had 26 jobs. And it allowed me to experience a lot of different careers. And it made me more seasoned and mature in the process. So I think a lot of people are going to dispute this. We put the message out on our Facebook.
Oh, I want to hear
to
this.
see how people are responding. And Jenny says, 43, I disagree with that. So woman disagrees with it. Sharonda says, breaking wind, burping, and eating fast food in the early morning hours topped women's list of immature behavior. She says, I totally agree. Randy says, I'm 51. I can't think of anything immature my wife does. It's a good thing, too, because I'm way immature. She does everything and still loves me. So yeah, most guys are willing to admit if they're a little bit immature, but
Yeah.
maybe a little bit of that isn't such a bad thing.
43. Okay.
43.
What do you think?
I will say I am more immature at home in my comfort zone.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
You
these
know?
are the wives responding to that.
Right.
So the wives know.
But I mean, there's a difference between your professional life and your home life, isn't there?
Boy.
Well,
Right, Jeff Maher?
No, there's no question. And if you look at that list there, they are describing someone who is very, very stiff and very boring, and that is certainly not what women want, right, Kiva?
Grow up, Jeff Maher.
Okay.
Grow up.
We're on the defense
43.
today.
You got a few years.
Got a long way to go.
And women mature at 32, I should mention that, 32.
Oh,
Yep.
past that. Awesome.
So every now and then we show these videos where people question, is it real? This is one of those videos. Take a look. Comes out of Russia. And clearly this is in the midst of a huge flood. Someone's driving their car past. This older guy is waving them to continue on. And as this person continues videotaping, you see what appears to be a dog pushing that man in his wheelchair through the floodwaters.
Just a helper.
Loop the clip a couple of times. Is it real? That's the question. It's always hard to tell with YouTube, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, the dog could be just standing up and just the camera is giving us the perspective that, yes, he may be being pushed. But either way, that is something that is trending today. Now, I also want to show you this. This is a little technology clip that is gaining a lot of interest. I think I featured this actually. It's called Robo-Roach. Featured this a couple months ago, but now it's going commercial. It's been in development for a couple of years. Basically, ice water induced anesthesia, knocks the cockroach out for a bit. You insert wires into the roach's antenna, and you attach a backpack to the bug's thorax. And basically, with an iPhone app, you're able to send electrical pulses that fire off the neurons and trick the cockroach into thinking that there is a wall to his left or right. So thus you can control the cockroach. Now, what I'm worried about is walking by some guy at the park a year from now who's got his Google glasses on and his iPhone phone in his hand, and he's looking down controlling a cockroach. It's a scary thought
Yeah.
of what our society's becoming. We talk about
lost.
immaturity. This is immature.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yes.
huge fan of technology, but isn't there some point that we just wonder, really?
Yes.
How is
This
that going to
is it right
improve
here. Yeah, this is
society
the
at all?
moment.
The hope is that this technology will eventually help people suffering from various neurological disorders.
Oh.
But you know that people are going to have fun with this in the interim with their little cockroach
Okay.
farm. Now, Kiba, you have been very good today. And anytime...
Just today?
You have. I've really enjoyed working with you, so I got you a little bit of candy. There you go. Oh, no, that's too bad.
What?
So go ahead. Cry. Cry.
I will not cry.
Cry.
Over
I just tossed your candy.
No.
You're
No.
immature, Jeff Maher.
Yeah, now
crying on the
that's what
inside.
we're
Eyes are
talking
getting
about.
watery. Your eyes are getting watery. No, there's
I
a
know where you're going
photographer.
with this.
There's a photographer who actually did this with kids. Did that same thing and took the picture. Take a look. It is heartbreaking.
Oh.
The photographer's name is Jill Greenberg. The photo series is called End Times. She gives candy to children, then takes it away, then snaps the picture. It captures raw emotion. Is this cruel or justified?
Cruel.
It's
Cruel.
Absolutely cruel.
But here we are looking at it, and
Well, you're
it's
cruel
a very
because of it.
popular segment.
Look at
It's
that.
not me. I mean, it's just a lot of people are clicking on this stuff.
We saw the Jimmy Kimmel skits where he asked the parents to take away their
yeah.
Halloween candy or
And
say
Christmas gifts, yeah.
Say I ate it
Yeah.
all and made similar
That's
pictures.
horrible.
I'm sure they got the
And why
candy.
don't
but
have any?
why
The
would
kids
you-
don't have shirts on. None of them.
That's even more
another-
disturbing, actually.
I think it was part of the artistic
Yeah,
decision of the
very, very
photographer.
artistic.
We're out of
Cool.
time.
Capital
We'll see you
C.
back here for News 10 Midday. Have a great day, everybody.
You get candy.
Yeah, get my candy
Yeah, I will.
back.
News 10 is everywhere you want to be.